It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing, Jones, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
Jack Fox in punt formation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Eagles.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's good.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on second and 14. Allen, throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up third and
in so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Allen going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Barkley on the carry.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get this. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. I'm on.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And got his man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They run with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And goal to go.
Allen. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yeah.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
1st and 10.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Avonte Maddox. Jones pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No side of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
At the 45-yard
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
New York.
Corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Harris, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the
21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And that's how one of the better defensive coordinators in the league. And I said, I need to defend that. And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Push him back. Check. Flag down.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third and long, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Allen now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So Allen's going to look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So for the Eagles, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start.